In this section I'm going to talk a little bit about the ambience settings. So ambience, button down here, it's just talking about almost emulating where you play your kit. So if you took an acoustic kit now and put it in your garage, it would sound completely different to if you then took that kit and played it in a cave, or if you played it in a stadium, or if you played it in a concert hall. And so the settings in ambience allow you to add reverb, allow you to sort of emulate a big room so you get that rebound sound, and to kind of get a little bit more tinny in glass rooms than you would in a room full of cushions and that kind of thing in there. When I first press ambience then, this screen appears. I've basically got on or off to begin with. So the first thing I can do is, because this is a default kit, I can hit the kit, I can kind of listen to the sounds it makes, and then I can turn it off and listen to the difference. So the snare is quite different. Now what I can then do, without changing anything at all, so I'm not going to tell it to be a different studio, a different room, I'm just going to press the ambient send button. The ambient send just means how much of that room, let's say it's called, how much of that studio sound, that reverb, is added to all the instruments separately. So you can see my snare drum is quite highlight. So it's sending a lot of ambience to that particular drum. My hi-hats are set to 30 at the moment. So if I take that up, eventually you start to hear it sounds a little bit like a kind of a cave. Okay. We might do that separately for all the instruments, but let's go back a section and let's talk about what we're sending. So the type of ambience. Well, what we've got here is we've got a choice. At the moment it's emulating a studio. There's a garage, locker room, theatre, cave, gym, dome, and all sorts of things, all right? So beach, how much ambience that can have? Not a lot at all, right? So that's the tiniest amount. So all these really are is they're just going up in value. A little bit more, all the way up to dome stadium, which is just going to bounce all around the dome. Level, so in other words, how much of that ambience? So why would they have level in there when they've got all the ambient sends? Well, you might get your ambient sends just right, but then you want to take around down the overall amount of ambience. So you can just go in there and take that down a little bit. Room, if we click on the room, at the moment we've got a medium-sized room. I might want a large-sized room, right, or a huge-sized room. At the moment that's not changing much because my ambient send, if I turn that right up, and you're going to hear the maximum of that. So I might go for a dome stadium, full ambient send in a room that's huge. So that's about as much as I can get. The wall design, so if it's wood, it's going to bounce a lot more than some other sounds. So we've got plaster, a little bit more tinny, and glass, tinniest of all. Mic position, high off the drums or low on the drums. Generally with mic positions, particularly on the Roland kits, you get high frequencies when they're up here, low frequencies when you get close, and the room shape. So tiny little room and a wide room. And I believe that for ambience, that's all we need to know. Let's just double check. So type, room type, ambient send, and the on and off. And that's that.